Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me today. And yes, this is a surprise. I am doing a voiceover after popular demand. I was getting comments all the time asking me to start talking, so there you have it. You just have to put up with my Greek accent. So today I am using the September card kit by Simon Says Stamp to create a couple of quick cards. For my first card, I chose two of the patterned papers. The chalkboard paper has already a beautiful sentiment. I am making a standard card. That's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so I'm cutting my papers accordingly. This is the Remember stamp set by Hero Arts from their Stamp Your Story collection. I chose the word Always and I'll hit emboss it on the chalkboard paper. I am using my Stamp-A-Magic to position the stamp correctly just over the word Smile. All the supplies I am using are always listed on my blog below the video. If you are watching on YouTube, the supplies are also listed below the video if you expand the details area. You will also find there a link to my blog post. So I'm just stamping my sentiment here and then I'll use my embossing powder to white emboss it. I am using my heat gun on the back also to make sure my paper doesn't get wonky and curved. I am putting everything together now, and I will also use a round brad by Hero Arts, the ones with the gems on top. I am using my piercing mat to create a small hole on the paper, so the brad can easily go through. This is a banner die. It is one of the Simon Says Stamp exclusive dies, and I will use chalkboard paper for this die because I want to keep the card clean and simple. And just because the banner is too black, I will lightly accent it by white embossing a small flower from the stamp set. I am using foam squares behind the flags for extra dimension. And now I'll glue everything together on my card base. So this is the first card for today. It was quite simple. It only involved some heat embossing and die cutting. Now let's go to the second card for today. This is super easy. I am using a chalkboard paper that already has a bike sketched on it. I'll cut down the paper to fit a standard card. These are stripes. I made them from papers included in the kit. I'll use them as banners and hide that white line on the right. And now I'm going to stamp my sentiment using Versamark ink and then white emboss it. I'm using my embossing tool, which helps the powder to stick only where it's supposed to. I'll add some faux stitching to finish it up and now glue the whole thing on top of the card base. Now you could call this done, but you know me, I love details, so I'll stamp some cute little flowers and leaves and add them on the bike as if there was a basket there. So I chose a super tiny flower from the stamp set, a very tiny leaf, and now I'm checking inks. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, so I'm just trying a couple of colors, and then I'll stamp the little flowers also and cut them out. When you are cutting tiny images like the flowers and the leaves I'm cutting here, remember to move only the paper and keep your scissors steady. And finally, using a small amount of liquid glue, I stick everything on the bike. Remember, all the supplies I used in these couple of cards are listed below the video on YouTube and also below the video on my blog post. Do you want to win this card kit by Simon Says Stamp? Then go ahead and visit my blog to enter your name in the giveaway. You still have time, the giveaway is running until Friday. Thank you all for visiting me today, and I hope you got inspired. Bye!